Hey y'all, I'm here with my friend Mitch Rahim with Hartford Services. They do plumbing and air conditioning, and he's here to talk to us about how to get our home ready for the pending freeze.
Hey everybody, Mitch Rahim with Hartford Services. As Rich said, so we're here at a typical water main that comes into your home, and with the freeze coming tomorrow, we want to make sure that everybody at least knows where their main valve is so that you can be prepared to shut it off, because it's going to be well below freezing. So as you can see here, this pipe has been insulated. It probably could use a little more insulation, but here's our main valve. Okay, this line comes from the city, from the curb, and then comes up here and then goes into the house. So I'm going to show you how to turn this off. This happens to be a very simple turn off, so we're just going to flip this up. That's off. That's it.
So 90 degrees is off.
90 degrees is off for this valve in particular. This is another style of valve that you'll see that's called a multi-turn. Okay, this valve sometimes is here, so you might have to turn it a few times to turn it off. But once we have the water turned off, then we go ahead and drain the system. So we want to drain it at least here. So I'm going to open that hose faucet. You see the water stopped. If I turn it back on, you'll see the water will start. All right, so we're going to leave it off, and then the next thing to do is to go throughout the whole house, especially on the ground floor, and turn on all of your faucets to drain the cold water out of the system. So if there's no water in the piping system, then we have very few chances for it to freeze and burst. So
now, is this something that we should do regardless, or do we just do this if the pressure drops? Or
I personally recommend turning it off, because a lot of folks do the drip function, and that's if you leave the water dripping, it won't freeze. But even during the freeze last year, we had people drip too slowly. So if the water's not moving fast enough, it will freeze. So my preference is to turn the water off, take the risk away. If there's no water in the system and it's all drained down, then the chances for something to freeze and rupture are going to be much, much lower.
Okay, wonderful. And are there any other things that people should do?
So this is just the main water to the house. We also have in many houses an irrigation system. So you would have a piping assembly that's above the ground that needs to be turned off and drained also. So there's a couple of valves there that need to be thrown, and then a couple of other valves that need to be drained. So yes, between this and the irrigation system, if you do that and insulate all of the pipes outside and the faucets outside the house, you'll be good to go.
Wonderful. And I'll link to this email and to this video something showing the backflow preventer.
Sure, that's it.
The backflow being done.
Yes.
Now, if people need your services, need your help, if they didn't listen to you beforehand and need a great plumber,
sure,
or need help with their HVAC unit,
sure,
how do they get in touch with you?
Give us a call, 281-261-3333, or hartfordservices.com.
Wonderful. And I got to tell you guys that I've had Mitch and his crew out to my home now 3 or 4 times, and they are amazing. They're polite. They're great. They're very professional. They're reasonable, and they get it done. So thank you guys. Be safe during this freeze. Take Mitch's advice. It's a heck of a lot better just to drink bottled water than to have to go move into a hotel for a few months.